So the reading I'm getting my quote from is Elmer J. Mental Health versus Mental Illness. Understand the differences linked to an internal site. Oh, okay. All right. So the quote I pulled from this is mental health is not mental illness. Mental health is your health and well-being, and it can be great, poor, or somewhere in the middle. So for a pretty decent amount of time, kind of like in middle school, elementary school, a little bit of high school, I thought mental health and mental illness were like synonymous terms, where like your mental health, a mental illness would mean that you have like mental health problems, which isn't really the case because you can have good mental health with a mental illness. It's just the matter of balancing everything. So yeah. The way I keep my mental health in check is I kind of relate to my energy levels because mainly my mental health is really just determined by how exhausted mentally I am compared to how physically exhausted I am. So, for example, energy levels, let's say I'm really tired from doing a lot of studying. I'm not going to be really technically physically tired, but I'm going to be like mentally tired and my energy is going to be really low because I just don't have the mental capacity to really do anything. So, ways I kind of combat that are by physically tiring myself out. So, let's say I do like the gym because it's just like a new pot of energy I kind of think of because like I have like my mental energy kind of, and I have my physical energy. So, like my mental energy might be down here, my physical energy might be down or over here. So I'll just try and expend it as much as that, and then for some reason it just builds up my mental energy. Or I could just be completely exhausted in both of them, in which I would just like, take some time for myself, relax, do something that makes me happy, you know. Maybe talk like calm talking with friends, scrolling on TikTok, eating. Eating is a really big part that I try and I really need to crack down on, at least ever since I got to college. Eating has not really been a top priority for some reason. So I really need to crack down on that. And also my water intake, it's actually gone down a lot. So that's something I need to really fix because I've been noticing my mental energy a little lower. So I need to start cracking down on that. And those are some ways I do it. Just, try and track things that aren't going well for me and try and like find the root cause of those things. So, yeah.